Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds. And I have a diamond in the rough for you guys to meet today. His name is ShunDerrick Powell. He is a running back out of Central Arkansas. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Doing all right, man. I'm ready to get things started, get a chance to get to know you. Buddy, just want to hype you up a little bit because I feel like a lot of people don't know you. I do feel like you are a very exciting running back who could see his name creep up some boards and get himself noticed on the NFL level here this season. So, Shunderrick, if you don't mind, get us started. Tell us where you're from and talk a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
I'm from Hoxie, Arkansas. Um, I've been there for like two and a half years. I played there my junior and my senior year. I played at Jonesboro my sophomore year, but I didn't play. Um, it was I would say it was just a coaching point. I would say I didn't feel like I was getting an opportunity there. So I actually wanted to quit football at that time. I told my dad I didn't want to play anymore because I didn't think I was getting a fair opportunity. But my dad didn't want me to quit. Um, he told me he wanted me to keep playing and kept playing, and I just fell in love with it.
So, hey, man, I mean, I get it. Sometimes when, maybe somewhere along someone's journey, like they're always given this hurdle that they have to overcome, you go through life circumstances or you have some battle with something and, you got to deal with it, So, I mean, obviously you took the bull by the horns and faced it head on and, took care of business and went back to work, man. Obviously things didn't work there, for a little bit, but you ended up getting yourself in a good position and found yourself at the Division 1 level. So let's go ahead and kind of talk through that just a little bit more. Again, from Hoxie, Alabama, and I know you went you said a couple different high schools. And in my notes, I also have that you did a little basketball. You were a little bit of hooper, or how was that?
Yeah, I wasn't that good, but I was okay. Who I could play some ball.
So, I mean, were you big into that, or was that something that, like, I don't know, you just kind of did, just sort of with
um,
your buddies?
I actually did just do it with my buddy just to stay in shape, just to stay in sports.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, that's fair. You a fan of any other sports besides football, man? I mean, are you a big basketball fan or
I
baseball
watched
fan
some
or what?
basketball. I watched some basketball. I don't watch baseball. I'm just not into baseball, but I watch some basketball. It's get exciting watching LeBron James and stuff like that.
Gotcha. So, growing up there in Hoxie, Alabama, uh, obviously, when people think of football in Alabama, like they're thinking of like the big big university in that state. But as a kid, like who are you a big fan of growing up? Like maybe somebody at your position, or just kind of overall, man. Who are you a big fan of?
Barry, um, my dad put me on. He put me on, and I fell in love with his film. I was always a short guy, and Barry was a short guy, so I would just watch his film a lot, and I just want to be as good as him or as better.
Right, and I'm assuming you're saying Barry Sanders, right?
Yes, Barry
Like the
Sanders.
the, the great Barry Sanders,
Yes,
who, yeah, man, like you put on his film and it is a treat to
yes,
watch. I mean, to see this guy go, dude, almost everywhere, thinking that he's get like a 10-yard loss or something, and then pull that into like a 50-yard touchdown or something stupid.
yes, yes.
It's just amazing to watch. But certainly a very explosive player in your own right. But do want to kind of walk through your story, man, because I mean, I had introduced you from a player, who's currently playing at Central Arkansas, but you started there at North Alabama. Where you actually had some pretty good success. So, talk to me about the first school that you were at and some of your success there.
I was at North Alabama at first. I had went there with my brother. It was always my dad's dream for me and my brother to go to the same school. And I wanted to make his dream come true. So went to North Alabama as a freshman. I played a little bit. I didn't play that much. The second, the after that, like I said, I didn't feel like I was getting the opportunity. So I was going to transfer, and I was going to go because my brother he dropped down to D2. So I was willing to go D2 to go play with my brother, just to go play with my brother. And the coach, Ryan Hale, great guy. Man, I love that guy to death. I'd do anything for him. He changed my mind. He said he's going to give me an opportunity. And that's all I wanted. I just wanted the opportunity. That's all I wanted. He gave me a fair opportunity, and I performed my sophomore year at North Alabama. And it
Yeah,
was
I
great.
mean, North Alabama, dude, you were a sophomore All-American, Hero Sports sophomore All-American, 1,500 yards, more Walter Payton Award finalist. Like, bro, you had a lot going for you that sophomore year,
Yeah,
man. Like they fed you the ball and
yeah,
you did a lot for them. So definitely really stood out there at North Alabama. But
yes, sir.
obviously, you moved on, man. I mean, you were only
Yeah,
there for a couple seasons, and then you moved on to Central Arkansas, which, for people who really don't know Central Arkansas, dude, you guys are stacked full of talent, especially this
yes.
year with a lot of
Oh
guys
yeah,
coming back, both on offense and defense. You guys have had a lot of good players over the years. Um, talk real quick about them guys. Well, first of all, before we get there, talk just a little bit about like how you did make that transfer to Central Arkansas.
Um, I had a lot of big offers when I got in the transfer portal. I
Well,
had
hell, after
Kansas
that,
State, Kansas. I had a lot of big FBS offers, and I had a son, so I had to make a decision. I had to make a decision for him. So I had to come back to Arkansas. So, but I was talking with the running back coach, Coach Ganell, great guy. He gave me his word. He said he was gonna take care of me. I came down here, and I'm about honestly. I mean, I'm really about just loyalty. If you're loyal to me, I'm gonna be loyal to you. So he kept his word. As I've been down here, um, I've been loving it ever since. The guy take care of me like I'm his son. So I really appreciate him as a coach, and it's been fun.
cool, cool. Like I was going to get into, man. I mean, there's a lot of great talent there at Central Arkansas. So, I think the biggest name there is an edge rusher.
Yeah.
I think he's getting a lot of love from scouts. That being Walker, David
Yes,
Walker.
sir.
But talk about some of the other guys that maybe perhaps a lot of people don't know. Maybe some people coming up in that program.
Darius Hale. He's a great running back. I think he's a freak of nature. He's
Oh,
like
both you guys
six,
1-2 punch, man. I
yeah,
love it.
yeah, yeah. He's like 6'1", 240, and he's not slow. This like guy. He's not like a quick start guy. He's like a distant guy. I'm catching the long run. You got you got we got another wide receiver, Trajan. He was from the University of Oklahoma. His freshman year, he had like a little hiccup in his life. So this year he should blow up like he should on offense. We got Will McElvain. He's a great quarterback. You know, he's been there a while, so I think he's really, really good. On defensive side, we got T Bird. You know, he's a great guy. We got, of course, David. We got middle linebacker. His name is Demetrius Charles. Great guy. He's a hard worker. He's willing to do anything on the field. Who else we got? We got TD Williams. He's a great corner. I think he's gonna have a great year this year. I think we got another wide receiver. His name is Manning. I think he's gonna be a great wide receiver this year. He just was a freshman last year, so I think he's gonna be really good this year.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, a lot of great talent there. Really
Yes.
expecting great things this year. I talked a little bit about your partner in crime there in the in the backfield, Darius Hale. Do want to talk a little bit about that relationship, if you don't mind, because like, obviously, hey, I mean, there's a little bit of you know, healthy rivalry, I guess, between
Yeah.
both of you guys. But I mean, like you kind of alluded to, you guys are a little bit different style of a player. Talk about that relationship between the two of you, and perhaps what you would bring to the table versus your counterpart.
Me and Darius have a great relationship. Um, like I said, I think he's a great guy, and I think he's a freak of nature. Um, he's fast, and I call him decent. That's what I call him because I don't think no one can tackle him. If you get in his way, he's just gonna probably run you over. Or you probably gonna bounce off his legs, and when I get in, I'm just want to be fast, just score. I don't want to get touched, but I'm pretty sure he likes the contact. He wants to run you over. He wants to run through you. And like I said, I think he's a great guy. Um, I think he got an opportunity to get to the next level. And I think he's gonna. I think we're gonna be really good this year.
Gotcha. But again, you being a slightly different type of back, I mean, like you said, I mean, you were talking about your buddy there who's not afraid to punch somebody in the mouth. Not to say that you aren't, but I
Yeah,
mean they use you a little different, man.
yeah.
Where like, you know, they like using you as a receiver or
Hmm.
as a gadget guy, who they expect you to utilize your speed. They expect you to get the ball in space, make a few dudes miss, and then scamper down the field. They kind of
Yes,
expect you to do that, which I do feel like you do one of the best jobs of it.
yes,
Just being able to make that first guy miss is really what it's all about. I mean,
yes,
yeah, sometimes you do need to get in there and you know, kind of put the fear of God in them, which
yeah,
Darius probably does, is
yeah,
just pound straight through guys, and they're like, damn, I can't tackle this guy. And then of course they put you in there and they can't get a hand on you. So I mean,
yes,
again, different type of back, different type of skill set. But buddy, you're one of these guys who I feel both of you guys really, that backfield is going to be phenomenal this upcoming
yes, sir,
season.
yes, sir. Yes,
Really looking forward to some great things there. Um, as I was talking, I mean, obviously, your guys' offense, they're, I don't know, man, they're versatile. They really do a whole lot of different things, with you and Darius. But other than what I've already talked about, like, how would you expand upon what I've already said about y'all's offense, and how would you describe it other than what I've already talked about?
um, I'm telling you, man, it's really scary. Like I said, if we have a great wide receiver core, nobody will never stack the box on us ever again. And that's when it's gonna get really, really scary. Because like we already get when we play teams, they always stack the box. They never worry about our wide receivers. And like I said, we're gonna surprise a lot of people when we have this receiving game, and then it's the rest is just history because nobody's gonna stop us when we run the ball.
Gotcha. The way the NFL is kind of going these days and has been for quite some time is the running back position itself has kind of become a little devalued. Um,
Yes,
but in such a way that like, dude, you got to do a little bit of everything, man. Like you got to be a great receiver. You got to go out there and be a blocker, and also be a guy who can contribute on special teams.
yes, sir.
Talk to me about you, perhaps taking a special teams role, what that means to you, your experience there, and that whole idea.
Man, I want to do anything that's gonna help us win. That's all that matters to me is winning. Um, they want me to play kicker. I kick the ball. If they got anything to do to win, I'm willing to win, man.
There's only a few guys I've seen do that, but
Yeah,
hey, I get what you're saying. So,
yeah, I'm willing to do
um,
anything.
cool. So, been a part of two, institutions already. Still got one more year left to go, to make some more great memories. But share maybe one of your favorites as of to date, man. Like, is there maybe a game or something that you you would put there as like one of your best?
My best game I would say is with North Dakota State. That was my best game last year. Um, they was kind of disrespecting us by putting five in the box. And we made them pay with the run game, but we didn't come out to win, so it didn't matter. But yeah, I would say that was my best game against the top team, top like they Alabama is FCS. So like I said, I think that was my best game. So yeah.
So, what was one of your best wins? Let's talk about that one. I mean, obviously, dude, going up against like the juggernaut of the FCS, I definitely get it. You know, you're playing up against the best competition. But I mean, dude, you guys had a pretty good season last year. Y'all went
Yeah.
7-4. Obviously, not as good as you want it to be, but still a respectable season when it was all said and done. Which one of those victories do you cherish the most?
I would say the Abilene Christian game. Um, that that game was a well, Coach Collins, he used to coach there, so it's he was ready. So he just told me to run the ball, run the damn ball, run the ball, and we did. We blew them out. I think we had like 50 some points today, 20. I ran for 256, one touchdown, well, two touchdowns. And yeah, like that was the game. That was the
Cool,
game.
man. Cool. Well, let's look at this upcoming season, man. I mean, obviously, I understand everyone has their own expectations and goals. What do we have to see out of y'all this year?
Um, this year, like I said, we're gonna be good in the run game, obviously, and we want to have a receiving game as well. We got a lot of guys with a lot of goals to get receiving yards, and of course, me and Darius got goals for the season. I want to rush for 2,000. I'm pretty sure he want to do the same. But we can accomplish them goals, and I think we got a chance this year.
I mean, hey, if both of y'all go as much as you say, I mean, y'all going to go very far. Um, it'll be interesting. Again, healthy competition to see who has the most yards, or
Yeah,
I
bro.
guess. But a lot of things, a lot of great things happening there for Central Arkansas, especially this season, man. Having a stud on defense who's going to make a crap ton of plays
Yeah,
and position you guys very well on offense so that you can hit them with the 1-2 punch, of the running game. And then, like you said, I mean, if everybody's on point as receivers, dude, you guys could have a great season. So we'll see
yes,
how
sir.
all that ends up. But do want to get a moment to meet the guy off the field. ShunDerrick Powell, guy out of Hoxie. Yeah, I said that right. No, Hoxie. I know I was going to mess it up. Hoxie, Alabama. Um, what else do we need to know about this guy, man? Tell me something, whether it be your hobbies or interests or something. Give me something about you.
I'm a laid back kind of guy. I I like to play video games. I'm a quiet type of guy. I don't talk a lot, but I like to fish. Um, I'm a good-hearted person. I like to help people. Um, growing up, I didn't have a lot, so I was poor at one point. Um, so once I see like poor people on the streets, I give them my money. Like I give them what I have in my wallet. Um, I just want to see everybody win. Um, if I can help, I'm going to help. I have no problem with doing that. Um, I just believe in the good Lord. I think Jesus Christ um, is just the way to go, man. Like he's blessed me so much, which I don't deserve. Well, none of us deserve. But I just think I think I'm a good person. I try to be anyway. Um, so yeah, I think I'm a great person.
No, hey man. I mean, it's nice to at least come out of your mouth. I mean, some of those things you said. I mean, a guy who's very appreciative, willing to give back. I mean, being a guy who is a team player, doing your part, whatever that is. I mean, I don't think that they're going to let you kick, but I mean, whatever
Yeah.
you got to do, obviously for your team, certainly willing to do. But do need to close up our time. I mean, we've been talking for a while. Um, Again, talking about this season, gonna do some great things, for your program. But certainly, dude, I'm talking to you as a guy who could make it in the NFL. Maybe position yourself to even getting drafted this year, which would be
Yeah.
amazing. It always is when a small school guy gets drafted.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I mean, I would love that for you.
Yes.
But talk to all them scouts out there, and tell them, what's so special about this small school guy at Central Arkansas.
Um, man, I'm willing to do anything to win, man. I'm gonna be explosive, I'm gonna be fast, gonna catch the ball, man. I'm a humble guy. Um, I'm willing to motivate anybody to do better, just to get better. Like I said, man, I'll play kickoff return, whatever the team needs me to do, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be exciting. The things that I put down in my notes, two quick things. Very good at breaking tackles, and also quality receiver. And I
Yes,
think that those things right there, you know they're good assets as
yes, sir.
player. Obviously it gets you out there on the field doing a whole lot of different things, and really something to look forward to this upcoming year. But ShunDerrick, appreciate your time.
Yes,
You take care, okay?
yes, sir.
All right. Once again, ShunDerrick Powell, running back, Central Arkansas. Check him out this season.